Hello students, today in English we are going to start with Unit 3. So today we are going to learn 3.1 poem, that is Silver, which is written by Walter de la Mare. Walter de la Mare is one of the most underrated and underappreciated poets in the Western world. His works yoke together the physical and spiritual levels of being in entertaining and enlightening ways. De la Mare began publishing his writings in 1895 with his short stories and poetries. He died on June 22, 1956. In this beautiful poem, the poet describes the effects of moonlight on the countryside at night. So children, today in this poem, we are going to see how the moonlight effect on all the objects which are there in that particular region. So let's begin, children. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. The lines above describes the moon. Moon slowly and silently rises up in the sky. So you can see, students, that the moon light in the night, how it falls on the objects on the earth. Here, the meaning of shoon is shoes. So students, as you all know that the moon's ray falls upon the object on the earth. You must be knowing those objects. The objects such as buildings, birds, animals, trees and many more. Now, the line, the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Here, silver shoes or silver color are personification. So, the figure of speech personification is used at the beginning. Moon is personified as a woman walking in her silver shoes. This way and that she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. This way and that means in different direction. Here the word peer means look. So the moon looks and see in a different direction. Here moonbeams cover the fruits on the trees and the moonlight turn them into silver look. One by one the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. The word casement here means window and thatch means roofs made of grass or leaves. As the moon comes over the sky, its light touches the roof of huts. So children, you can see this is a roof of the houses or the huts. So on this we can see the silvery line. So when the moon rays fall on these huts, on this thatch, it gives a silvery look. Some of the moonbeams enters the hut through their windows. In this way, one by one, all windows and roofs come into the moonlight. So you can see in your own house also that when the moonlight at the night appears, it falls on your windows, on your buildings, okay, on your roof. So same way it gives us a silvery look or a white color look, that is silvery look, which poets want to convey here. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. Here the meaning of couched means lay down or laid down. Kennel means dog shelter, where dog stays. Log is a piece of wood. Paws is the forearms of a dog. Here a dog is sleeping in his kennel. Kennel means house of a dog. He lays down like a log. Log means, see, this is a log, a wooden piece. So dog, when it sleeps, it looks like a wooden log. The sleeping dog, silver paws. So when dog sleeps, the moon's light falls on dog's paw. Here, these are the paws of dog. Only dog paws are silver because rest of dog body is within the kennel. Now, the sentence couched in his kennel like a log. Here in this sentence, the dog is compared to a log using the word like. So the figure of speech here is simile. From their shadowy coat, the white breast peep of doves in silver feathered sleep. Here, the word shadow means under shadow of moonlight. Coat means bird's shelter. Breast means bird's body part below neck. Peep means look. Here, from these lines, poet describes that the dove, the white color breast of dove, are peeping out of their nest. White color breast means a white front portion of a bird. So that is peeping out of the nest means that part is out near the moonlight while they are taking silver feather sleep. Now this silver feather sleep means feather of the doves looks silvery in the light of moon. A harvest mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and silver eye. Here, the meaning of harvest mouse means mouse in the fields. Scampering means running with quick and short steps. Claws means toes of a bird or animal. Further, the poet describes the mouse running through the harvest field. The mouse is running with short but quick steps, searching for grains to eat. The moonlight falls on his claws and eyes and looks silvery. As you all know, see children, here the eyes and on the claws. Claws means the toes of the birds or animal. Okay, if the light of moon fall on this, it also looks silvery. And mooless fish in the water gleam by silver reeds in a silver stream. The meaning of mooless means motionless or still. Motionless means without any movement. Gleam means shine. Reed means riverside plants. So at last the poet describes the moonless fish in the silvery or shiny water. See, on the moonlight as it falls on the water also looks or gives a look of silver color. So beside this, everything is shining. Water, the fish, everything turns silvery. The poet has created through his poem a perfect scenery of moonlit night at countryside. Step by step, the poet unfolds a beautiful landscape painting through his imagination before us. The only moving objects are moon and the mouse. Rest all the objects in the nature are at a state of sleep. They are moveless. Now let's see appreciation of the poem. So what is there in appreciation? First here to write title. Title of the poem is Silver. Author of the poem is Walter de la Mare. Rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of first two stanzas is AABB. The rhyme scheme for the final stanza is AABBCC. My favorite line from this poem is she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. With a beautiful imagery here, the poet separates the moon from the moonlight. Now what is theme or central idea? Okay, or the summary of this poem. The poem Silver describes the beauty of moonlit night. The silvery light of the moon covers the whole earth and everything on it looks silvery. The poem stands out for its rich visual imagery. Sixth one is figures of speech. What figure of speech we had seen in this poem? The poem begins with figure of speech personification, as I had told you earlier. Then slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoe. Here, the inanimate object moon has been personified as woman walking in her silver shoes. What are the special features of this poem? The poem is very rich in its visual imagery. The poem rolls out before us like a landscape painting. A dense silence runs through the poem. The moon and the mouse are only objects in the poem. The rest of the things mentioned in the poem are at the rest in the silvery beauty. Why I like the poem? I like the poem for its pleasing rhyme scheme, AABB. I also like the great sound effect the poem produces when we read it aloud. After reading the poem, we can visualize a picture of beautiful night with moon full in sight. So children, I hope you all have understood this poem very well. Please write this poem, appreciation of poem and the meanings in your notebook. Thank you.